Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel where today we will be going over some new Super Mario Bros. Movie toys Wave 2 from Jakks Pacific. If that's something that you like, we do a lot of this kind of stuff on the channel. Be greatly appreciative if you can click that subscribe button. And if you like what you see at the end of the video, a like would be awesome as well. But enough of that, let's move on into it and get started. Alright, so all the stuff you're going to see here today we did pick up from GameStop. We did pre-order it about a month ago and it was just shipped to us. And so without further ado, let's get it. Alright, so the first thing we picked up here is Bowser's Castle. It's his island castle, so it's in the movie what he's flying around on. And this is really cool, really heavy. And it does come with a mini Bowser figure along with, if you look on the back here, it looks like what you'd see in the movie, what he flies around on. So let's open this bad boy up. Alright, so after removing the sticker, we're able to open the box here and pull the little Bowser out. Set that there. Okay, so after putting it together, taking out the little Bowser here, you can see the head goes here, the mouth opens on the head, and then this in the back also opens, and you're able to get a little staircase there. How well you can see that. There is a little chute here too, so if there's somebody there, they can fall in. This piece comes up. You could put some bad or some of the captives that Bowser has fought in there, and there's a little door here, a little trap door, and then like I said, this opens and Bowser can slide out there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a nice a piece to have along with all the other smaller toys that they've made. So you have Peach's Castle, and then you'd have this with Bowser, and kind of have like a whole little play set. So it's a pretty cool piece. It doesn't do much other than roll and open and stuff like that, but you know, for I think it was I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's a pretty cool piece. Nothing to write home about, but it's solid. It's cool. Let's move on into some of the other stuff we had that we can use alongside this. So we did pick up the Mario small toys here. We did a short on these in the past, but this is our second batch, so we'll do Cat Mario, Tanuki Mario. Not sure why I have two Cat Marios. Goomba, Dry Bones, and then we have General Koopa and Shy Guy. So I think they sent me one extra. I think we ordered 6 and they gave us 7, which is cool, but we're not going to need 2 Cat Marios. And like these would be cool because if I'm not mistaken, those and let's open one of the Cat Marios just to see, would be what you would put in the cages on Bowser's ship there. So yeah, so I don't know how well you can see that, but you can put some of the little characters in there. So with the Wave 1, there was the Peach's Castle, and it came with some things as well, as long as the little Peach. So that would be something that would go along with this whole set here. These are not as cool to me, at least, as the big ones on the wall here, but they're cool. They're cool little Mario toys, and I think these are like $6. I think this was like 20 or 30 bucks. And it's cool. You just got to be careful with these little guys that you'll lose them rather easily. These I thought were just kind of okay, these question blocks. They do all have their own theme on the inside. The bad guys are often around some lava or Bowser's Castle, and the good guys are in one of the Mushroom Kingdom lands. But it's, you know, solid little toys for $6. And now that you can actually put them here and there's a bad guy to go against, I guess it makes it a little bit cooler. But again, nothing super crazy. I think where Jakks Pacific did a good job was with those 5-inch figures. Those were probably the pinnacle of the line so far anyways. So, but we do have one more pickup, so let's get into that. Okay, so the final thing we have from Wave 2 for today's video is the Donkey Kong here. This is Donkey Kong Stadium, so again, fits nicely with all these miniature toys and this line. So let's open this up and see how this compares to Bowser's Little Fortress here. Okay, so after opening up the box, this one does appear that it needs a little bit more construction. So let's put this together here, and we'll come right back. All right, so it looks like it's just 3 pieces. This bigger middle piece here, some nice detail to it. Looks fairly accurate. I like that there's little characters in here in the stands. It looks like you can see a lot of the ones that you saw in the movie. I don't know if you can see. Oh, Diddy Kong's on here. So looks pretty cool. Let's put it together now. All right, so not the easiest thing in the world to snap together, but I guess that means it won't fall apart rather easily as well. So got the first side on there. Let's work on this side. Now there are little divots here, so you can try and snap it in a little bit easier, where I guess the bulge or whatever, the bigger piece will slide in here. It still didn't make it all that easy, but let's snap this one in. Okay, that one was a little bit easier. And then here's what it looks like without all the other pieces on it. What I do like is there's not a ton of stickers you need to put on here. I can't stand things that I buy I need to put a bunch of stickers on, because I feel like I'm not the most steady-fingered guy in the world, and putting the stickers on there can be quite difficult for me anyway. So I like that this is all stickered up already, and all I need to do is put the pieces on here. So it looks like in this bag you have some of the question blocks and some barrels, stuff that Donkey Kong would throw at Mario, and then this looks like it might be some of the obstacles. Now, what I will say too is, if it's anything like Peach's Castle, what I like about it is when you're done setting all this up, you can still close it with the pieces on it. They kind of fold and bend, and that's always nice, because you don't want to take off of these little pieces, set them somewhere else, and then when you go to play with it, you have to go find them or they get lost. So that's what I liked about the Peach's Castle one. Let's see how this one looks here. Now, they also molded these in a way that it looks like they only will go in a certain way, so it makes it a lot easier for people who are concerned they're going to put the piece in the wrong spot. But that's a nice little touch there. It's not just a perfect square. So you can see here these go in like that. There's another one here. And then it looks like these things hang from here, and there's barrels that appear to shoot from the outside here, so that's kind of cool. And I'll finish setting it all up, and then we'll get right back to it. Now, another cool touch on this is there are extra squares all over the place where you can move these pieces around, so you kind of can set up your own design. So you can see there's some there, and you can battle with Mario or Cat Mario versus Donkey Kong, and some of these question blocks that actually come on the end of this piece here. If I did it right. Yeah, so it goes on the ends of these here. It does seem a little odd to me that I can't put these on in a way to where the question mark is standing up. Maybe I'm doing something wrong there. But for the sake of time, we'll kind of just set this stuff up for now to kind of show you guys what it looks like. Again, these are cool. I wasn't a big fan of the smaller ones in the beginning because there wasn't really much to do with them. But with the addition of, Bowser's ship here, Donkey Kong's lair, or the battle arena, I think that adds a little bit of value to reason why to have the little characters, other than just keeping them in these question blocks. So I think it's cooler than it was before, but still I feel like the creme de la creme, the best thing that Jakks has made so far are those 5-inch figures. Even the larger Luigi and Mario are really cool, and I'm glad to have them, but I really like the 5-inch figures. I think that's the best so far. So one last thing with this is you can get these tiny little barrels here, and they do fall through that little hole on the outside here. There's a hole, and they can kind of roll in. Kind of a cool touch if there were some guys down there that you wanted to throw those at. Donkey Kong can kind of hang, so it's a really cool piece. definitely think it's cool. It's nice to have. I think this one was 20 and this one might have been 25 or 30. But again, we picked all these up at GameStop. They were available when we checked before making this film or this video as well. So if these are cool, something you want to pick up, I would check GameStop. I know Target's had them as well. Okay, so I figured out the question blocks. They actually go on the walls here, and that's why they weren't working on these ones with the question mark up the right way, which makes sense. They go on the wall here, and then Donkey Kong hangs. All right, so here's everything we picked up from the Wave 2 minifigure set from the Mario movie. So Jakks Pacific doing an awesome job with the toy line here. This is all the minifig stuff. We did do the 5-inch figures for Wave 2 in a video a couple weeks back. We'll link that in the video below. But if this is something that you like, please click that like, subscribe. Greatly appreciate you guys tuning in, and until next time, peace.